Okay. I guess we are live on LinkedIn and YouTube. Hi, Kinsley. How are you doing?
Hey Aditya, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Hi, everyone. This is Aditya Sharma. I'm co-founder and CEO of High Counselor. With me, I have my colleague Kinsley. Uh,
Hey
if you guys
everyone.
can,
Yeah. I'm one of the candidate success managers with High Counselor. Happy to have you here and so excited to be here with Aditya.
awesome. Guys, if you can let us know if you can hear us loud and clear, you can see us absolutely fine. That will be very helpful. In the meantime, let us also check connections on our end. So, Kinsley, I'll check on LinkedIn really quick.
Awesome.
Okay, guys, in the meantime, please feel free to comment so that we get to
Yeah.
know.
You can also let us know. We're getting some yeses, so that's a good sign. If y'all also want to drop in the comments where you're joining from, I think it's always fun to see the different locations and areas that
Mhm.
that people are tuning in from.
Yep. And so, Kinsley, where are you located?
So I'm in Georgia. So if there's anyone, I always get so excited whenever I have other people on our lives or in info sessions that are from Georgia. So if you're in the state of Georgia, make sure you write it in big capital letters so I can see.
hmm Guys, I'm from Miami, Florida. Like, I'm currently, these months, I'm in Miami, Florida, but today I'm visiting my family in Jaipur, Rajasthan. So, I'm in India right now. Okay, and we have almost 1,200 people live on LinkedIn.
That's
And
amazing.
let's see how many people are there on YouTube. If the connections are all perfect, all right. So yes, we are live on YouTube as well with with a few people there as well. Okay, cool. Well, thank you so much everyone for joining us today. We'll take a few more minutes to get started. uh, Again, this is a virtual job fair. We'll share all the details with you in the next few minutes. Let's allow everyone else to join. In the meantime, guys, if you can take a moment to reshare, repost this event, that would be very helpful. A lot of people in your network may require may need like a job, right? So this job fair would be very helpful for them. Please take a moment, repost it. When you repost, comment as well that I've reposted or something. That would be very I will really appreciate it. Okay. And I can see people dialing in from Atlanta. I found Atlanta, Georgia.
I did too. And I also found in Miami.
Okay, so that is the first person. So Boston, Virginia, Raleigh, North Carolina. Anish Rao. I studied from Duke University, so lived in Raleigh, North Carolina. New Jersey, Boston, Denver, Colorado. Okay, we have people from almost everywhere in the US.
Yeah,
I
this
see a
is
few people.
amazing.
I see a few people from Canada as well. Okay, and guys, what's the temperature where you're located? Kinsley, what is it too cold where you are?
No, it is sunny and 66 degrees. So
Okay.
if you guys see me walking around, I'm gonna take myself outside because it is so wonderful outside. Oh, it's just perfect. We love this weather. What's it like
Is-
for you in India right now?
it's a little bit cold, but it's like 15 degrees centigrade, which is like 55, 60.
Okay.
So not too cold, but
You have to do the
cold.
conversion for me because I'm Fahrenheit
Around
only.
55, 60. Guys, please feel free to let us know what's the weather at your location. I mean, we started doing this in some of the previous events, and like were amazed when we came to know about like absolutely amazing weathers in different places. So feel free
It
to
was
share that.
it was like 70 degrees in Georgia and then snowing in another part of the country. So it's just so funny to me.
Yes. Okay, so let's see if guys, please confirm if you have already shared this event. We'll really appreciate, as we said. Please let us know, reshared, reposted in the chat box, or we can also see double check it on our end on our phones. Uh, so Kinsley, we are excited about this job fair. Just
Yeah.
a quick highlight, guys. I can share my screen to give you a quick overview on the participating companies. Let me share my screen really quick. Okay, and guys, I have a little bit bad throat today, so please bear with me. So, guys, just a quick high level overview of today's job fair. We have about 35 different employers logos that you can see on screen: Amazon, Verizon, F5, and a lot of other companies with about 110 plus jobs. And all these jobs are listed on our website. We'll shortly share all the details with you. But these jobs comprises of category in software engineering, data science, product management, sales and marketing, UI UX, and cybersecurity and Salesforce consulting. Okay, so I hope these are the relevant jobs for you. Okay, let's see. Guys, if you can also let us know what job roles you're targeting, that would be very, very helpful. It will help us understand if you have the relevant crowd, if you have the relevant job positions, or if we find some other job roles, we'll probably target those employers in the future. So please let us know. You can simply comment data analyst, data scientist, business analyst, whatever job role you're targeting. So I think, Kinsley, we have one of the largest crowd until now. It's 2,600 people live here. Last time
That's
we had.
amazing. But Aditya, remember the last time? I mean, I feel like we broke the internet. My camera, I like froze, so I need someone to be on high alert. And the minute that you see me freezing, you got to tell me so I can get out of there.
Yeah. No, that could happen, guys, and this would also slow down our website. So if you go to our website and you see everything slow down, please bear with us. It's pretty normal, but it's just because of that spike of the traffic. Okay.
Yeah.
So let me open a few pages in advance so that we don't struggle later on. Okay. So I have this open. I have this open, and the pages are not opening. Okay.
Already. See, you guys, I'm telling you, we break the internet over here. I love it.
Okay. So I think we have enough crowd now to get started, and let's see. We're 5 minutes into it. Okay, cool. So we can get started until we have our very first employer. We can get started with a quick introduction so that you know who these two guys are who are there on the screen, right? We can give a quick introduction of ourselves. So Kinsley, I can share my screen. If you can give a quick introduction of yourself, or let me set a quick agenda and then we can start with our introductions for everyone.
Sure, that sounds great.
Okay, let me share my screen again. Okay. Are you able to see my screen now?
Yep, we can see it, I think.
Okay, perfect.
Yep.
So, guys, those who have just joined, again, welcome everyone to this virtual job fair, February 2024. As I said, we have about 35 employers, 110 jobs from them. And the agenda of this job fair is definitely to help people who are here, all of you guys, to help you find your dream job. But definitely, it's not possible for everyone to get like access to or to probably get the interview calls. So our agenda with this virtual job fair is to give everyone an opportunity to get access to some of the job opportunities that are available. But in addition to that, we also want to provide you some of the resources, right? In the next 1 to 1.5 hour, we'll give you access to some of the recruiters and hiring managers from a few companies who will come here. We'll have a one-on-one conversation with them. We'll try to learn what job roles they're hiring for, what is their mindset, what do they look for when they interview any candidate for a position at their company. It's also an opportunity for you to ask any questions you may have. Kinsley and I, we always recommend candidates that whenever you search for a job, don't always look for like a job opening, but always look for a career, right? So it's a two-way street. The way employers assess you, right? You should also analyze if a particular job opening, if a particular employer is a right fit for you or not. Okay, so in the next 1 to 1.5 hour, we'll have a quick conversation with a few employers. Definitely, we cannot have 35 employers here, but we have invited 4-ish employers here to have a quick 10 to 15 minutes conversation. Okay. In addition to that, we want to make this event a little fun. Those who are repeat users here, you already know we do a few raffle rounds for Amazon gift cards. We have a few really fun games that we'll play with you, okay, just to make the environment light. In addition to these one-on-one conversation raffle rounds, will provide you some of the resources, right? Some knowledge sharing with you so that you take something from this virtual job fair. You take something from this next 1 to 1.5 hour of event. Okay. And we'll cover some of our favorite things. First thing is building a personal brand on LinkedIn. This is something that we have constantly noticed that people overlook on it, but this is one of the most important thing to find a job. So we'll quickly talk about some of the real strategies that you can utilize to build a personal brand, attract job opportunities. In addition to this, we have some of the job search resources that we would like to share with you. We have created a portal with the handpicked jobs, right? So you can go there, find jobs that are absolutely entry level, and if it says that it is sponsoring visa, then it means that it certainly sponsor visa, right? So we handpick certain jobs every 2 or 3 days and post it there. So definitely that would be helpful for you. And finally, networking to land interviews. This is something which I've seen a lot of candidates ignoring, uh, and especially in today's time when there are a lot of layoffs happening. We strongly believe in networking, especially email networking. So we'll quickly talk about that as well. And hopefully, all this information would help you in your job search, internship search. Okay. And by the way, all these strategies they're universal strategies, right? So it doesn't matter whether you're located in the US, Canada, or in India, or anywhere in the world. These strategies would work for you. Okay. Uh, in this job fair, as there are some do's and don'ts. So first of all, please make sure that you listen to our guest, right? Ask smart questions. We'll try to cover as many questions as we can. Don't please try not to post spam comments. We have seen in the past some people come and post spam comments. If you see any spam comments, please go there and mark it as spam. That would help us a lot. Okay. One more thing that I would like to recommend you is to join our Discord channel. Okay. I can stop sharing my screen really quick. I forgot to create it on the slide deck. Okay. So we can show it to you on our screens. So let me make it this way. So guys, uh, okay, on my right, basically, Kinsley and I were talking about this thing just before this, that when you have a virtual background, you really get confused, right? Whether it's in the left or the right. Okay, so right over here, you may see a Discord community QR code. So we have created, guys, a Discord community where you will find most of the software engineers, data science, product managers, job seekers, working professionals. It's a community where you can discuss anything related to your jobs. We post good job opportunities there, some good software data challenges, uh, and some really good information related to sales, marketing, and other job roles. Also, whenever we conduct live projects, it's a great community to discuss things over there. Okay, so very respectful, a very high quality community that I would highly recommend you to join. So please take a moment to scan this QR code. I'll also post the link of this Discord community in the chat box for everyone, and also on the screen in case you want to join that. Okay, so give me a moment, and I will add a link on the screen as well. But you can scan this QR code to join the Discord community, and this would be very helpful for all of you. Okay, so I can add it on the screen for everyone.
I also see lots of people sharing their LinkedIns. It's wonderful for y'all to start connecting and networking amongst yourselves too. Love to see that. We truly are a community, and so it is so important to have that support and network as you go through the job search process.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I think it's a very smart move, right? To literally start networking with people here. So feel free to network, and when we'll have our employers, which should join us in the next few minutes, feel free to network with them, reach out to them on LinkedIn. Okay. So this is the Discord community, guys. If you can let us know in the comments box that you have joined Discord community and the link is working. We are new to Discord, so sometimes people tell us, "Oh, link is not working," because that's a temporary link, right? So hopefully this one is working. So feel free to let us know in the chat box that this Discord community QR code and link is working for you. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I can see people joining Discord community. Let's allow everyone else to join, and then we can move on to the next step. Okay, Discord link. Yeah, I think we cannot post. Kinsley, is there a better way to share this Discord link with everyone? Because the
Um,
comments are like flowing so fast.
Yeah, they really are. And we'll post it on, that may even be something that we can share on our LinkedIn page. But we'll
Mhm.
make sure that, and the QR codes will stay here. So you all will have the opportunity to scan those throughout the next hour.
Yep, yep. Okay, so let's move on to our quick introductions and then we'll have our first guest. Give me 1 second. Let me just double check if we have everything set for our first guest, Jorge. Okay. Okay, I'll share my screen, guys, for a quick introduction, and then we'll have our very first guest with us. So, Kinsley, I'll have you first on the screen. Over to
Sure.
you.
Who is that? We love a headshot. If you don't have one, I highly recommend. So my name is Kinsley. I have a Master of Education in counseling. So that's my background, and made the transition from higher education to customer success with High Counselor back in 2022. And so have had the opportunity to work at a few different higher education institutions, and have really awesome opportunities for professional development, and really just love to be able to share the experience that I have, and really the support that I love to give to candidates as they join our program and start that job search journey. It can be daunting, as I'm sure you all have experienced. I know that Aditya and I have, and so just to have an extra layer of support, I think is so important, and I love that I get to provide that to the people that I get to work with.
Absolutely. And Kinsley has been an amazing, amazing team member and a great support for us for last almost 1.5 years now, right? The
I
time flies.
know. Time flies when you're having fun, Aditya.
Okay, so about my background, guys, by the way, I saw a lot of profiles who have a very similar background to me. So you may be able to resonate with my background. I did my engineering back in India in 2012 from NIT Jalandhar, and after that, I came to US in 2015 for my master's degree. I studied at Duke University and graduated in 2015. Landed my very first job at PricewaterhouseCoopers. As Kinsley mentioned, job search is certainly not easy, and it was not easy, relatively easier than the current market, but definitely I still remember I started my job search and it took me almost 7 months to secure my first offer, almost 6 to 7 interview calls, and then one job offer, right? So certainly it's not easy, but once you land a job, you are on the other side of the table and you feel very, very confident. Okay, so if you're struggling right now, just a quick reminder that it happens with everyone. Just be there in the game and things will be all right at the end. Okay. So my first job was at PwC as a Salesforce consultant. Worked there for about a year, but Chicago was super cold. The winters were unbearable. So I decided to move to San Francisco with Deloitte Consulting in a similar role, technology consultant in Salesforce. Worked there for about 3 years. And during my time at Deloitte, I was also part of the recruitment team. So I used to interview candidates for software engineering, data science, and Salesforce related roles on every Friday. Visited a lot of universities as well for hiring, and that's when I started getting interest in career counseling and mentorship space, which led me to leave my job from Deloitte in 2020, and I started High Counselor. So it's been almost 3.5 years, and it's been an amazing journey. I started High Counselor with my co-founder Rani Haroon, a very good friend of mine. He's MBA from Kellogg School of Business, and in April 2020, our journey started with just 3 candidates. Our vision was to help candidates. I'll get into more details of it, that why we started High Counselor. But our high level objective was to help people land a job. And nobody joined our initial cohort, right? It was just 3 people, and that too from Duke University. But the journey that started from there, we have helped more than 600 people land a job in the US at 200 different employers. And in this journey, we got supported by a bunch of VCs, angel investors, and edtech entrepreneurs. In 2022, we raised our first pre seed round of $2.1 million. So if any one of you out there who is probably an immigrant in the US, or who wants to start company in the future, feel free to reach out to me on LinkedIn. I am always happy to share some of the things that would help you in your journey, right? Which I wish I knew when I started 4 or 5 years ago. Okay, so feel free to always reach out to me. Okay, now why we started High Counselor, right? As I said, that when I was with Deloitte, I interviewed a lot of entry level candidates, and I found that entry level candidates or people who are in middle of the career, looking for a better job, they struggle to land. They struggle with to find their dream job because of three major reasons. First is they lack hands-on work experience. Second is because of lack of work experience, because of poor network, they also lack interview opportunities. People do not know how to get interview calls. And finally, when people land interview calls, they are not prepared to crack those interviews. And most of the time, because of not having experience or because of unpreparedness, they're unable to crack those interviews. Okay, and that's why we started High Counselor. So when we started High Counselor, we did not want to create it as a consultancy or a staffing agency. We are not at all a consultancy or a staffing agency. Rather than, we are a 360-degree ecosystem. What does that mean? That means that we help you with everything, right from interview preparation, which includes your upskilling you, helping you get some work experience through remote internships and projects, fixing your LinkedIn, optimizing your resume, and then also helping you land interview calls. So we have tools that match right jobs for you, that can help you speed up your job applications. We also provide you a team that apply to the job positions on your behalf so that you can focus more on interview preparation, and we teach you how to do email networking, provide you resources and tools for that, right? So combining all these things, we were able to support a lot of candidates. As I said, we helped 600 plus candidates so far. Right now, we only support a limited number of job roles because that's where we have our expertise. Software engineering, any kind of job role in software engineer, front end, back end, full stack, we should be able to help you out. Data science, we should be able to help you with data analyst, data scientist, data engineer job roles, sales, uh, Salesforce, and product management related job roles. So if any of these job roles you're struggling, you can certainly take our help. Pricing is we work on success based payment. That means that you need to apply to High Counselor. We'll review your application, we'll take your one-on-one interview, and after that, if we find that you're a right fit for us, we accept you in our program, and then you don't have to pay anything upfront. It's $0 upfront payment, and you only pay us once you land a job, and that too in monthly installments. Okay, so we make it easy for you to join, we make it easy for you to pay. We have two different packages. One is starter package, which is $10,000. Another one is advanced package, which is $15,000. And first week of our program is free. Difference between a starter and advanced is that in advanced package, we provide you unlimited support. We provide you a team that help you with job application, networking, help you land remote internship if you need work experience, priority access to job fair, as well as layoff support. If you need more information, we do info sessions on every Monday and Wednesday at 4 p.m. PST, I guess. Yes, Kinsley? 4 p.m. PST? Yes.
No.
No?
7,
It's 7 p.m.
7 EST.
That's 4 p.m. PST, right?
Yes, there we go. So if you are interested in getting more information, and we'll drop the link to that info session, but I'm actually hosting the info session this evening. So if you want a double dose of me, feel free to join my info session.
Yes. And if you want to apply to our program, you can simply go to our website, which is highcounselor.com. When you go here to apply to our upcoming cohort, simply click on this button, apply to upcoming cohort. You'll need to fill a small application. So click on this button, start application, fill out this form. We'll review your application. We'll invite you for a one-on-one interview call. If you're a right fit, we'll accept you in our program. As Kinsley said, she's going to do an info session today. If you want to join an info session, you can sign up for the info session over sign on info session and choose a date that works for you. Boom. Yes. So we do it 2 times a week. You can choose a date that works for you. Okay. So that's all information about High Counselor and a quick introduction of us. Let's move on to our very first guest. Kinsley, are we all set?
Yeah, I think we are. Jorge, if you're ready, I'm ready. I'm going to go ahead and add you to our stage here. Let's see. Jorge, can
Hi,
you hear
Jorge.
us?
Yes, good afternoon. How's everyone
Hi,
doing?
hi, we're great. How are you?
Oh, fantastic. Okay.
Good, good. We're so
Yeah.
happy that you could join us. So, guys, let me just do a quick introduction. We've got Jorge Hernandez here from Verizon Wireless. Super happy to have you here. And Jorge, if you just want to share with us to start, just a little bit about some of the roles that Verizon may be hiring for.
Sure. So, we have remote positions and we also have hybrid positions and work location positions across the CONUS United States. So it's a variant of opportunities that we do have available anywhere from business sales, SMB roles to retail roles. Right now on the technology side, we are a little bit, I want to say, light, right? But for the most part, opportunities are available at the moment where you can go to our website directly, and I guess I could put it on the chat to begin networking with us or just to create a profile with Verizon Wireless if you're looking for placement opportunities with us now or in the near future.
Awesome. Jorge, can you talk to us a little bit about what goes into the selection for a candidate that is applying to Verizon? So maybe a little bit about the work culture and really just what you're looking for in those candidates.
Sure. So we're always looking for top-notch candidates, and I don't want to say experience, but definitely, the experience in working not only in retail but in a corporate environment, right? It does go different facets within Verizon. So if you really think about it, we are a technology company. We're not really a big technology company like one of our competitors or within the technology sector like Apple, for example, or Microsoft, right? But we are a communications lead. So there's a lot that goes with different opportunities that we post. So like, for instance, an SMB role or a sales role, we would look for somebody that has, that experience that can drive sales and be accustomed to speaking with individuals face to face without having that sense of nervousness, right? Or owning accounts, right?
Sure.
Account portfolios, project management, for example, usually is the tip of the iceberg in regards to skill sets that we're looking for. As far as the technology side, it could be anywhere from AWS, Java, Python. Those are some of the basic skill sets that we look for, like cloud computing, excuse me. ANI, AI/ML, artificial intelligence, machine learning, or a cloud architect, somebody that could build a cloud, right?
Yeah.
ETL transfer load, technical side to it, and then you have the structure of it, right? Line techs, right? Individuals that understand. Going out and broadband connections and understanding how the functions of nodes work and communication and satellite communication. So it's very variant. And then on the professional side, we have finance, we have HR, we have admin roles. So there's a plethora of opportunities that we do offer for a lot of individuals that are interested for Verizon Wireless.
Right.
And these are, mainly a lot of the skill sets that we do touch on because the organization is not nationwide but global. So those opportunities are right there for you if you could identify identify with any of those skill sets. And if you don't, again, retail is a great opportunity. It's a good step forward with working at Verizon Wireless, and there's great benefits that come with growth and opportunity that we do offer with that as well. So
Yeah. Can you touch on any of those benefits? I know that's an important component for a lot of people, especially today.
I agree, Kensley. So let's talk about our benefits. So for offhand, there is medical, dental, and vision, right? And there's a 401k that we match at 6%. There is long-term investments that we do with stockholders. There is paid leave. There is accumulated leave, and that's 3 weeks off the bat, right? Along with PTO time, which would give you another week or so.
Right.
So that's about 4 weeks plus paid holidays. Okay.
Yeah.
And it's all accrued, except PTO that's automatically given to you when you start. There is parental leave if you're expecting or adopting, so that's another good one. Another major benefit is $8,000 toward tuition assistance. So as long as it's within the realm of what we do in the business. So if you're trying to be a doctor, not so much, right? But if you're looking to do business, like I said, sales, or you're looking to get into project management or cybersecurity, I have a digital forensics concentration, so those are some of the avenues that we can offer. $8,000 tuition assistance.
Right.
And the main thing about everything that I'm mentioning right now, growth opportunities as well. So after a year in your position, like let's just say retail, there's a lot of Cinderella stories where individuals may join Verizon Wireless for a year and then they find themselves in a professional placement, launching a career. Okay.
Right.
All of this is available the very first day that you start. So there's no 30-day period, there's no 60-day period, 90-day period. All
Right.
the benefits are right there for the taking, ready to go once you start.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Jorge, what we have done at High Counselor is actually provided the job postings for the open positions at Verizon. And so what we will do is make sure that we get those applications and interested candidates over to you. So guys, if y'all visit highcounselor.com/job-fair-openings, you will find those positions that are available. Aditya, anything you want to add or ask?
No, I think that's a fairly long URL, so I'll give a quick demo shortly where people can find it. But Jorge, great information. Just a quick question. What's your recommendation for all the candidates who are attending here, how to stand out because there are a lot of applications, right, for every job position? What specifically do you guys value in a candidate apart from their technical skills?
Great question. And I think that's just don't have that blanket resume, right? Really look at the job description, understand what the job is, make sure that you're tailoring your resume to speak to the position that we have available. Don't copy and paste, of course, right? But just look at the bullet points. And hey, if I have that skill set, you want to go ahead and make mention in that resume. Okay. Networking is always important too. Look me up on LinkedIn. Send me your resume. Keep going at it. It took me almost, and I don't want to discourage because there's a lot of avenues where you could join Verizon Wireless. For instance, we have a great internship. So individuals that are coming out of college, our campus group is top notch. Okay. We do first in, first out for military members, veterans, and that's how I got in. Right. So I served, I served way before, venturing a career with Verizon Wireless. But since I have that skill set, they were able to identify me pretty quickly, to be honest with you. Okay. So those type of skill sets we do value, right? In reference to military hires, we're very friendly military hire company. So if you are looking to come out of your retirement with the military for whatever time that you've put in, and it's that time to do that job search, we have cohort programs with fellowship programs that you could jump into as well. And then always remember that we're always looking for great individuals aside from those other branches that we do source through campus and through the military programs. Would be keeping your eye on the ball. These positions fill up fast. I could put a posting out there for a position and I'll have 100 candidates like that in a matter of a minute or two, right? So it's very competitive. You want to make sure that you're ahead of the curve. It is just as simple as going to Verizon Wireless /careers. If you don't see what you like, you create a profile so you get those alerts when those opportunities do become present.
That's great. Is it okay if we share your LinkedIn with our viewers today?
Oh, absolutely.
All right, awesome. If you want to send that to me in the comments, I will be happy to share that. I'm sure there are some people that are anxious. Oh, there we go. We got it. We've got it. It's on the screen, guys.
So thank you so much, Ari, for your time. Really appreciate it. And so we'll start collecting applications over the weekend, and we'll shortlist some of the applications, and we'll share it with you by early next week. And we'll share your LinkedIn profile as well. And hopefully people will reach out to you. And it's great having you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for inviting me. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Awesome.
Okay. So that was Jorge from Verizon, guys, you can simply search his name, and then you'll find a lot of profile with the very similar name. So just search Verizon, and then the first profile will come up, or you can directly search with the LinkedIn URL after in slash, and you'll be able to find his profile. Okay, that was our very first employer, and we have a few more coming up. But Kinsley, what's after? What do we do after our very first employer?
Well, if it's up to me, it's a giveaway. Is that okay?
Perfect.
Yay! I always tell Aditya that I'm like the queen of giveaways. I'm a big fan, so love to be able to give an Amazon gift card away for you all. So we're gonna play a game. Let's do should we do my favorite game, Aditya? The numbers game. Is that okay with you?
Yes, that's perfect.
Okay, so guys, here are the rules. Everybody gets one guess. This is important because you're going to crash and I'm going to glitch if you don't. So I want one number from viewers if you want to participate. And I am going to send Aditya a number between 1 and 100. So I've not chosen yet, so do not submit. Let me send him my number. Let me think about it. I'm going to go with... Okay, so I've shared my number with Aditya. Did you get it?
On Slack?
Yes.
Yes, I've received the number.
Okay, awesome. So the first person that I see that guesses my number is going to get that Amazon gift card.
Okay. So guys, you can start guessing now. And I'm sure there will be a lot of comments. So, okay.
Aditya, I think I saw it.
10, 12. No, I think it's flying so fast.
It's going so fast. But I'm pretty sure I saw it. So I'm just going to scroll. Let's see here. It was like someone was in my brain. I really did see it so quickly. But it did go fast. All right. Still looking. Okay, I got it. Can you confirm that that's my number?
Which one? Okay, yes, that's the number. Thank you.
All right. So if you just want to send me a message on LinkedIn, we can connect, and I will be happy to get that gift card over for you. That is awesome. So thank you guys for participating.
Okay,
you did
perfect.
good, Aditya. We had eagle eyes today, and we spotted it.
Yes. And guys, if you haven't joined the Discord community, the QR code is right over there. Please feel free to join it. I could see more than 500 people have already joined. But if you haven't got the chance to scan the QR code, I have zoomed in Kinsley's screen here, so you can scan the QR code. Perfect. Congratulations, Sai. Yes, now you pointed it right. Okay. Congrats, Sai, for gift card. Feel free to reach out to Kinsley on her LinkedIn. Right?
Yep. Awesome.
Just with a brief message, and we'll share the gift card with you. Perfect. Yep. That was a quick, fun game. Okay. Guys, before we have our next employer, as I said at the beginning, that we want to share some resources with you for your job search, right? So let's talk about personal branding on LinkedIn and why is it important and how you can utilize it for your job search. Okay. So we have we come across like people every single day who are struggling to land a job in the US or across the world, right? Not just in the US. And one thing that I've constantly noticed that people are not using LinkedIn the right way they should be using it. Let me share my screen and show you how most of the people use it and what's the right way to use LinkedIn. Okay. So I'll share my screen really quick. Okay, and I have here is my screen. You should be able to see it. Okay, so this is my LinkedIn profile, right? But most of the way most of the people use LinkedIn is they go to the LinkedIn, search for their target job role, say data analyst, and then they click on jobs. Okay. And then what they do is they just start blindly applying to jobs that are a fit to them, right? And most of the time we don't get even chance to go through the job description and all the details, and I totally understand that's not possible. Okay, but that's how most of the people utilize LinkedIn. They either apply to all the job positions one by one, or they search for people, say, who are working in their target job role like data analyst, and they click on people, and then they start sending them connect request with a brief note asking for, hey, can you please provide me a referral, which is not a bad strategy. Okay, but there is a better way to utilize LinkedIn. The best way to utilize LinkedIn is to create your personal brand on LinkedIn. Okay, create your personal brand related to the job role you're targeting. For example, if you're targeting a data analyst job role, and if everyone knows you that you're really good as in data analyst domain, right, and you're really passionate about data science, job opportunities will come to your way. Now, how will people come to know whether you're really passionate about data science? How will you get that visibility? It is by posting right content on LinkedIn. So guys, just 9 or 10 months ago, I used to have probably 500 followers on LinkedIn, and I was doing my work at High Counselor. I used to reach out to different uh, say partners, right, for different partnerships or my potential customers, telling them about what services I do offer and how I can provide value to them, right? So every time I have to go to different doors, and I need to knock, I had to knock different doors. But then I came to know about building a personal brand on LinkedIn. And after that, I started posting on LinkedIn regularly. In the last 9 to 10 months, I've got about 118,000 followers. Now, it is not about number of followers, it's about building a community that has real trust in you. And when you have a good number of people around you who really trust in your ability, who know you for a particular skill, they start referring you, they start reaching out to you for different opportunities. And that's what smart job seekers do. What you need to do on a regular basis is to utilize LinkedIn about posting content related to your target job role. If you're targeting a data analyst job role, I would recommend you to post about any project that you're doing. Just like, hey, LinkedIn family, I'm working on this particular XYZ project related to movie recommender system. I'll be utilizing SQL, Python, AI models in this particular project. I'll keep you posted. Boom. 2 days later, you'll come back again and you'll again post about just a quick update on the project that I've been working on. I came across this XYZ challenges. Is there anyone who could help me out? Boom, post. When people comment there, you respond to those comments, you engage with them, you build a community. You'll slowly see that people will start following you, and you never know, over a period of time, recruiters and hiring managers will come across your profile and they will start reaching out to you. I can give you a few examples. For example, I haven't asked for the permission, but he is a good friend of mine, right? So I can share his profile. For example, this guy, Sai Kumar, he right now he's working as a data analyst at Blue Cross Blue Shield. But when you go to Sai Kumar's profile, he posts about data science every single day or every other day, right? He share about different strategies that he utilized to find a job. He share about different SQL queries. As you can see here, 15 tips to write efficient SQL queries, right? And he's sharing that knowledge over here. So don't hesitate that you're not qualified enough, your knowledge is not good enough. You're good where you are today, right? Whatever knowledge you have, start sharing it. You'll start learning from other people and you'll start building your personal brand. Okay. So now, posting content is just one thing, but you also need to make sure that you hack LinkedIn algorithm so that okay, I've already got a message. Okay, so you also need to understand that you need to hack LinkedIn algorithm to get more visibility. How you get more visibility on LinkedIn? First of all, you need to post at the right time. If you're in the US, I would recommend you to post between 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific time. That is rule number one. Okay, rule number two, post at least 4 times in a week. Rule number three, whenever you post, your first line should be really, really interesting. It should be a hook line. Okay. For example, 15 tips to write efficient SQL queries. Very important, right? That is rule number three. Rule number 4, whatever you mention in the hook line, you deliver great content on it. Okay. Now, don't uh, over expect from yourself to deliver great content on the very first day. Start posting over the period of time. You'll learn how to write a very efficient content or how to utilize different sources. Okay. So when you do all these things, you'll start realizing that people start following you. They'll start knowing about you for a particular skill, for a particular job role. And then recruiters and hiring managers will reach out to you for different job opportunities. Another great example of it, and I really want to motivate you for this. What's the name of this? Okay. Anshika Gupta. Okay. She's a perfect example of how to attract opportunities on LinkedIn. Even when she was in her final year of engineering, she started posting on LinkedIn, had about 100,000 followers. When she was searching for a job, she got a lot of job opportunities to her way she never applied for a job. And that's how she got her very first job at, I think, Amazon as a software engineer, right? So you can visit her profile, see how she posted comment related to software engineering and attracted opportunities and landed job without applying to a single job. Okay. So this is, guys, a quick overview. I can go on and on building your personal brand on LinkedIn, but this is just a quick overview on how you must utilize LinkedIn and definitely apply to jobs over there. Definitely network with people, but spend 30 minutes every day on LinkedIn on posting, commenting on people post, building your network. Okay, and you'll see results in 3 to 4 months. That was a long lecture, but I hope it was helpful. Okay.
We know that you're passionate about that, and I love that because it is so important. And it may even be that you're networking with, someone that doesn't have, through LinkedIn, that doesn't have a job opening in their company, but knows someone that knows someone. And so that's why it's so important to make those connections and reach out, and remember that on the other side of the screen is a person. And so
Yeah.
that's my soapbox. So I just think being personable and reaching out and but maintaining professionalism is important, even through your social media profiles.
And Kinsley, this reminds me of one example. We had an initial candidate. His name was Paras Pandey, right? And Paras networked with somebody at Analog Devices, but there was no job opening at the Analog Devices. And then few weeks later, this person came to know about a job opening in her network. So she
Wow.
reached out to Paras saying that, hey, Paras, there is a job opening.
Yep.
Paras applied, and that's how he got one job, right? So guys,
Love it.
don't just network always with someone who has a job opening in the company only for referral. Network every single day.
Yep.
Talk to people. When you have people around you, some opportunity will come up.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Perfect.
we're ready for our next employer, Aditya. So I am going to go ahead and add Ashika to our, let's see, there you are. Hello, how are you?
Hey,
So
Aditya. Hey, Kinsley.
Hi. So she is with Vision 33. And can you just start off by telling us a little bit about the company, and then we'll go from there?
For sure. So I am a talent acquisition specialist working at Vision 33. And Vision 33, it's an IT consulting company. So we mostly hire for IT positions, but for us, we sell ERP solutions to our partners. When we say ERP solutions, let's talk about SAP, SAP B1, by design. Then we have Sage Intacct, we have S4HANA, and we have a lot of in-house solutions as well, but they are all ERP solutions. So anybody with the ERP background, implementation background, consulting background, please feel free to visit our careers page and look at the open opportunities. Other than that, we've been in the market for over 30 years and we actively hire because we are a growing organization. We are retaining our clients and we are gaining new clients as well. So we have our head office in St. John's and we have our office in US and UK as well. So we are open to candidates who are located in US, UK, and Canada.
And these, are they remote positions or in office or a variety?
It depends on the location where the candidate is, but we offer remote working all across these three countries, and most of our or majority of our employees, they are working remotely.
Awesome. Can you talk to us about the company culture at Vision 33?
So Vision 33 has been into a remote working culture even before COVID hit. So that speaks a lot about the company culture. We, promote a lot of trust in the employees. There's a lot of transparency. So open communication is the key, I would say, and very flexible organization. If at any time you're not able to work during your working hours, just communicate with your manager and we'll work it out. Lots of growth opportunities within the organization, not just vertically, horizontally as well. So we've seen a lot of people who were in the SAP B1 domain, and then they got trained internally and they switched to by design. So that gives you an opportunity to learn various variety of verticals as well.
Right.
And overall, very positive work culture, I would say.
That's awesome. One of the questions that, Aditya asked our previous employer that was here with us, that I do think is important, especially, and you probably see this in your role, right, is just the number of applicants that are applying to positions.
Yeah.
So how can candidates stand out? What advice do you have for candidates as they look into positions at Vision 33?
For sure. I would say there's no point in applying to 100 jobs in a day if they're not relevant. Apply to 10 jobs or just 5 jobs in a day if you feel they're relevant to your profile. So even for us, we get many applications, but if they're not relevant, it makes no sense for us to screen them or even reach out to the candidates. So read out the job posting carefully, see what the requirements are, see if it matches with you. We do not expect your skill set to match 100% with the job,
Right.
but if you have the basic skills, if it matches even 50%, feel free to apply. But if you feel that it's not relevant at all, it doesn't match at all, it's a different vertical, it's a different career, then I don't think you should waste your time on that. Instead, spend your time on something that's more relevant.
Right. Now, let me ask you a question. Are you okay with us sharing your LinkedIn contact information with our viewers? Okay, great. We will make sure that we get that on the screen in case anyone wants to have the opportunity to talk to you more about Vision 33,
Definitely.
because it sounds like you all are doing amazing work, and with that company culture would be a place where I feel like people would definitely be interested in joining.
Totally.
So, and I mentioned this before, but we do have jobs posted from Vision 33 on our website. So we will do some screening as well and get those candidates sent over. And just so thankful that you joined us today. Really appreciate it.
Of course. Thank you.
Anshika, a quick question before we wrap up. What's the hiring timeline at Vision 33? Like how fast people can expect to move ahead, and what are the number of interview rounds that are involved?
Usually it depends on the role that we hire and the urgency, but we do not make candidates wait too long. For example, if I've posted a role on a Friday, we'll make sure we have a look at all the applications, or we start looking at the applications early next week, and we start reaching out to the relevant candidates by the end of the first week. So it's a pretty fast process that we follow here at Vision 33. But sometimes when multiple people are involved and it's the season when a lot of people are on vacation, it might take longer. But 4 to 5 weeks is the usual time because we do 3 rounds of interviews mostly. The first round is with the recruiter or anybody from my team, and then 2 more rounds with the hiring team.
Got it. Well, this is very helpful. Anshika will try our best to shortlist some of the very relevant profiles, right? As you mentioned, that there's no point to like screen a lot of profiles that may not be a right fit, right? So we will definitely respect your time. We'll get back to you. We'll collect all the applications, get back to you by early next week, and we'll take it from there.
And just want to mention, not just IT roles, we hire a lot of sales consultant as well if they have the ERP background. So any sales consultant is open to apply. And then currently our focus is highly on by design and S4HANA. And
Mhm.
we're hiring for multiple roles. So anybody who has that background, they're also welcome to apply.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Perfect. Well,
Thank you so much,
you.
Anshika, for your time.
Yeah, thanks for organizing this.
No worries.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Aditya, I did just share with you her LinkedIn profile. So do you mind adding that to the screen in case anyone wants? I think I tried to and messed up.
No worries. No worries. Let me add her LinkedIn over here. But her LinkedIn URL is a bit long, but that's fine. I guess we should be able to have
Mm.
here. So it's Anshika Gupta. It's Vision 33,
Mhm.
and that's the LinkedIn profile. You add a banner.
I need
Okay.
I need a tutorial on this after this, guys. This we did not cover this.
So I think it's not working for me as well because it only takes 50 characters. But let's try this thing. Okay, so then let's try this.
I can also comment on our LinkedIn post, so you all have it.
Okay. Now I think it was because we had a lot of banners here, but here you go. Da-dang. Okay. So guys, you can simply search Anshika Gupta Vision 33 and you should be able to find her profile. Okay. Kinsley, let me share my screen to give a quick overview on where people can find job positions. I think we have not provided a demo of that so far.
Right. Yeah.
It is not good. Okay. So let me share my
Is it
screen.
working? Is the same? Do we have
Yes, I've opened like a few pages in advance. So
awesome.
guys, to apply to all the job positions from this job fair, you simply need to go to our website, highcounselor.com. When you go to our website, go to resources over here. Second option is virtual job fair. Under virtual job fair, you'll find job openings at participating companies. Simply click on this and you will land on a page which is not loading, which is loading right now. Okay. You land on this page, job openings at virtual job fair. All these companies are participating. There are about 111 jobs. Search by job title, search by visa sponsorship or the company name. For example, if I have to find jobs related to data, simply search data and you'll find all the relevant jobs over here. Okay. As I said, the platform is a little bit slow right now. Okay. Here you get all the jobs related to data that we have. So 111 jobs, please apply here. We'll continue collecting application until early next week. And by Tuesday or Wednesday, we plan to share the applications with the recruiters directly. Okay. Anything else, Kinsley, that you want to cover related to this page?
No, not this one, I don't think. But I would just encourage everyone to make sure that they check out our website. There are really amazing resources here. Even under the resource tab. So if we've got candidates out there that are looking to stop their OPT clock, or if you're looking for, if you're wanting to revamp your resume, we have a resume builder, our projects page, which I'm sure Aditya is going to talk to you about. Our website is filled with amazing resources that are available to you.
Yep. So guys, let me share one very amazing resource with you. So when you go to High Counselor website, right at the top, you'll find an option called projects over here. So click on projects and that will take you on this page. So if you belong to software engineering, data science related job role, we believe in learning by doing things. We believe in learning by building real world projects and building your portfolio. And that's where we have created this platform in which we have accumulated over 140 real world projects in software engineering and data science domain that you can come here and build. When you build it, you will create your portfolio, something like this. Which will take some time to load right now, but you'll create your portfolio that you can share with recruiters and hiring managers. You can tell them that, hey, I may not have 5 years of experience, but look at these real world projects that I've built, and that shows my skills, my capability in these domains. We invite industry mentors every week, at least 2 mentors every week to do projects with us. And you can find all those projects and the upcoming events on our HiCounselor LinkedIn page. Okay. Okay, so that's the timeout thing. Okay. So anyone related to software engineering, data science, you must come and explore this platform. 2 projects are absolutely free that you can do it. You can build your portfolio, and every week we can work with you to help you build these projects and connect you with the mentors as well. Okay. Now, a lot of times candidates struggle that, hey, okay, we have done projects, but we need relevant job roles, because when people go to LinkedIn, when people go to Indeed, they search for job roles which are like entry level or that is sponsoring visa. The filters are not, most of the time they're not relevant. How many times have you, let me go there. Okay, so if we go to say LinkedIn, how many times have you went to searched on LinkedIn, say data analyst, okay, and you select an experience level as entry level, you search for it, and then when you click on the job, it says 2 years, 3 years, 4 years of experience required. Look, I selected entry level, a random job, it says 2 years of experience required, right? Or we select any other job and we go there, and boom, this one doesn't require, but a lot of jobs require some kind of experience. To solve that problem, what we have done, we have created a portal where we have shortlisted handpicked jobs that are absolutely entry level and that also sponsor visa. Okay, our team has manually reviewed 50 jobs every single week in different categories that are absolutely entry level and that is sponsoring visa. So you can simply go to this page. We are not providing 500 or 5,000 jobs, but only 50 jobs every 3 days that you can select an experience level, which is an entry level, as well as whether they are sponsoring visa or not. And you'll find absolutely relevant jobs over here. You don't need to think about it, whether they are entry level or not. Just simply go and apply there. Okay. And we plan to these jobs are refreshed every 2 or 3 days, so you can always come back and see if there are new jobs available or not. Okay, so I think this resource would be very, very helpful for all of those who struggle to find entry level jobs, who struggle to find jobs that sponsor visa. Okay, let me share this URL with everyone. I can share it on the screen as well. Yes. Okay, guys, let us know in the chat box that you are clear with the process that I just told you to find the handpicked jobs on HiCounselor platform. Okay, I can add a banner over here. Here you go. So you can simply go to hicounselor.com and -picked jobs. Very relevant jobs, entry level, and that sponsor visa. Okay. Okay, that's, I think, let us know in the comment box, guys, if this was helpful for you or not.
Perfect.
Yes,
And
yes, very clear.
good. Love that.
Okay. Very, very, very clear. Thanks, Rakshita. Amazing resources. Thank you. Okay. So, guys, feel free to utilize it, and we are always open for feedback. And as I said, we plan to refresh jobs on this every 3 days. And if you haven't joined the Discord community, please join that Discord community, because we update about whenever we have new jobs, we update it over there, so you get the notification immediately. Okay. Okay, I think we're getting a lot of comments on this.
Yes.
Any job posting for intern at HiCounselor? Okay, this is a great point. So Sanskar asked this question: any job posting for intern on HiCounselor? Sanskar, after this conversation with our next conversation with our guest, will cover on how you can find internship, right, and get some work experience as well. So stay there, and we'll cover this particular topic. So Kinsley, are we ready to invite our next guest, Keegan?
We're ready. We are absolutely ready. So I'm going to go ahead and add Keegan to the stage. And Keegan is with the state of Maryland. Keegan, how are you?
I'm doing fine. How about yourself?
Doing great. I see that you have got a presentation for us. So if you're ready, I will add that. Is that okay?
Yes. The screen that I shared, you mean?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
All right. I will let you take it over.
Okay, wonderful. Well, thank you for having me. Again, my name is Keegan Watt Jones. I am with the State of Maryland Department of Budget and Management Recruitment and Examination Division. I'm actually an outreach coordinator for the division, as well as a HR analyst senior. So I'm happy to be here to share information on the jobs that the state offers, very specifically tech-related positions, and you can find other, positions as well. But just kind of wanted to jump in here and just show you the screen. So to find our positions, you would go to our website at the address bar at the top. So that would be www.jobappscloud.com/MD. Is that something everyone can see, the tab, the address line?
And if not, we can get that added at the banner. So we'll make sure that everyone has that.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, so once you come to this page, you can scroll down and filter for positions of interest. So under the filtering tool, you can see the number of positions that we have in the middle and on the left side. So we regularly have 300 to 400 job opportunities, including internships and seasonal positions. And you can use any of these filters to narrow down positions of interest. So we have the keyword feature, which would be good if it really is only used if you know the full job title, state of Maryland job title, or partial. You can use the keyword. It doesn't really work for general terms or so. So that's how you use the keyword. Location, you can filter for the county in Maryland that you're interested in working. Then we have the departments. So we have, about 40 or 50 state of Maryland departments / agencies. The one for most tech related would be Department of Information Technology. However, because IT, everything is pretty much IT based to some degree now. So pretty much majority of agencies will have some IT jobs at some point. So when you're looking to filter, you can filter for Department of Information Technology. However, you don't necessarily have to choose a particular department. You can go over to the categories and choose information technology. And let's just see here. So just to kind of show you what we have at this time. So we have information technology and just a little bit about the other fields. So you can do the recruitment type. Really, if you're looking for full-time recruitments, full-time work, you can choose regular active recruitments or regular ongoing recruitments. The main difference is active recruitments do have a filing deadline, meaning you have to have all your information in by that filing deadline to be considered, and nothing can be changed or you can't reapply afterwards. Ongoing recruitments are recruitments that are open throughout the year, and then the agency hires at different times during the year. So they take applications all throughout the year. So for those, you can apply more than once. You can make changes and reapply, that kind of thing, but only for the ongoing recruitments. And then contractual status is basically working for the state still directly. However, you would be in contractual status, just meaning that your benefits and salaries will be a little bit different. Salary, just the difference is we have a lot of hourly positions versus salaried positions, but you still would be contractual active. I'm sorry, you still would be directly working with the state. And then for contractual positions, there will be an end date at some point. So it could be 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, but there will be an end date. And then the kind of rest is a little bit self-explanatory. And so you can also choose positions that have telework available. Most of our positions are hybrid if they are telework available. And then you can filter for positions that require a college degree or not. I don't always, suggest people, be too stringent with your choices when with the filters, just because we have, a lot of our positions will have substitutions. So, if you do have a college degree, it could substitute for some experience or vice versa. So I usually kind of tell people to look for the category that you're interested in, and then view the jobs from there and what they're asking for, and then apply from there.
Right.
So for information technology, I'll go ahead and hit search. So at the top, you can always see how many positions we have in the different categories. So right now we have 6 full-time recruitment. So IT data analyst, IT functional analyst, computer information services, and so on. So when you are looking for a position, so just general information about applying to the state. Resumes are not always required, so you really don't have to worry about formatting and particular buzzwords and that kind of thing. What is always required is the state of Maryland application, which would include completing the education section, the work experience section, and also supplemental questions. Supplemental questions are kind of similar to KSAs with the federal. Just agencies are looking to have you explain in detail particular qualifications to expand, on detail what you did, where you performed the work, how long you did it, that kind of thing. And usually, so just real quick with the announcement. So when you see a job announcement, they're all pretty much formatted the same way. So you'll see at the top header information, scroll down. I encourage people to read through the whole job announcement. And what determines so another thing, we have individual reviewers that review each application. So we don't have any again, no electronic, review or anything like that. So we have individual reviewers that will review applications against exactly what is on the job announcement. And when you're reviewed, for the majority of our positions, you'll go into one of 3 categories: qualified, better qualified, or best qualified. And the agencies will start their interviews from the best qualified category. If they don't find anyone, they'll go to better qualified, and so on. And so what determines what puts you in the categories is when you look at the announcement, you want to look at the minimum qualifications. If you meet the minimum qualifications alone, and that means either you have exactly the education and experience that's asked, and you detail that in your application so it's clear for the reader to make sure that you do have that to get credit. Or you can qualify under the note section, which houses substitutions. So that's when I was saying sometimes if you filter too stringent, then you might miss the substitutions. But as you can see, you can substitute some education for some or all of the experience, or vice versa. So it's important to take a look at the minimum qualifications and complete your applications to make sure you get credit for what your work experience and education is. So if you meet minimum qualifications alone, you'll most likely be placed in the qualified rating category. If you meet some or all of the desired and preferred qualifications in addition to minimum qualifications, you'll most likely be put in the better or best qualified rating category. And when I was speaking about the supplemental questions usually point to the desired and preferred qualifications. So when you look at the supplemental questionnaire, you'll see them say something like, please explain your 2 years of experience responding to and resolving IT help desk requests, number 2, number 3, and so on. So you just want to make sure when you're completing those questions that you answer the questions specifically. I suggest not to copy and paste full resumes in the question and the answer sections, just because you want to make sure the reviewer can give you credit for exactly the length of time that you did the work, exactly what you did. Sometimes people put bullet points or so it can be kind of tricky. So you may or may not get the credit. So you just want to make sure you answer those questions. Also, if they ask for any, this one doesn't have it, but if they ask for any license, certifications, anything like that, you want to make sure you upload those. If you are not able to upload in the application for some reason, you can scroll down to further instructions, and this is for all of our announcements. You'll be able to see contact information or where you can send additional attachments if for some reason you're not able to upload in the application. So Once you apply to a position, it does take 2 to 4 weeks from the filing deadline to receive an updated status, letting you know what rating category you've been placed in. And then if you're in the better or best qualified rating category, it'll generally take about another 1 to 2 weeks after that initial status update to be contacted for an interview. So that's pretty much how the announcements and the applications work. If you have any questions about, say, your status, if you haven't heard anything after you've applied or you've gotten one rating, your status rating of the category and haven't heard anything after that, you can always, again, look up the job announcement and go down and contact the agency directly. The agency information will also be on the status letters that you receive. So say the position is closed, so you don't see the announcement, you can always look at your confirmation email, letting you know that you've applied. At the top of it, you'll see the name of the agency and contact number. You can call them directly and inquire about your status. Just ask for the recruitment department, give them your name and the recruitment number. All of our positions are separated by recruitment numbers. So even if you have you see the same job title like more than once, it will be considered a different position if you see a separate recruitment number under it. I just wanted to remind you, how much time do I have? I was trying to speak kind of quick, and I was like 15 minutes or so.
You did great. You did great. We'll a couple more minutes, if that's okay.
Okay, no problem. Okay, so just to let you know, so once you apply, you can check your application status where it says My Applications, and you will just log in with the username and password you created when you applied. Oh, yes. Username and password that you use when you applied. And let's see here. All right. And so, so this is where you would find, you can just choose information technology. You can also set up what's called an interest card. So if you come here, this is a way that you can pick and choose particular jobs that you want an alert for, so you don't have to keep going to our site every time to look for the same position. So you can say choose information technology, hit submit, and then you'll see all the positions that the state offers. You can read through each, click on one, read through the position description and minimum requirements, choose the ones that you want to get an alert for. And then once you do that, you'll click all check classes through your job agent. And then you'll see what you chose, click finish, put in your email. And then for the next 6 months, you will get an alert when the positions you chose become available.
Gotcha. Yep. That's awesome. Do you need to be a resident of the state of Maryland to apply to these positions, or is relocation an option?
You don't have to be a resident. However, just a basic rule, you just have to be able to, get to the location, or if it's telework, if it's a hybrid, you just have to make sure you are able to perform the job as it's required. You will get residency points if you are, I believe 5 points of residency points if you are a state of Maryland resident. However, you don't have to be a resident in Maryland, but you do have to be able to, make the hours, whatever's required for the job.
Got it. Aditya, any other questions?
I'm good. Keegan, you have covered everything in detail. Thank you so much.
That was amazing.
Okay, well, glad this helps, and I hope everyone good luck. I hope that you apply.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Keegan. Have a wonderful day.
You too.
Bye. Okay. So those were some really, really great opportunities for everyone.
Yes.
Have you been to Maryland?
I have not been to Maryland.
Same here.
Not. That's not one that's... Do we have any viewers from Maryland?
Anyone? Guys, you can comment. Okay. So I can see a few questions. So guys, we can, Kinsley, you want to do another raffle round?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So before that, I can see a few questions about High Counselor program. How can we apply? Let me give a quick overview on that. And guys, then we'll do raffle round. We'll cover how you can land internships, because somebody asked a question about
Yeah.
that, right? We have a great resource on how you can find an internship, and then we'll jump on to rest of the job opportunities. Okay. By the way, Rahul Dev said he's from Maryland. Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. I only heard about Maryland that is super cold.
You obviously don't like the cold.
I'm aware of like which every place that is that is very cool. Okay, so guys, there are a few people like who have asked about about our job search program, how you can apply. So as I mentioned at the beginning, if you have just joined, so we provide you help end to end with your job search. And as I said, we are not a we are not a staffing company, we are not a consultancy, we are a career accelerator. We provide you all the resources for your interview preparation, that is to help you prepare for upcoming interview, gain work experience through internships or real world projects, fix your resume, LinkedIn, and then we help you match to more jobs, speed up your job applications, and provide you tools and resources so that you can network with people better. Okay. Now, how you can apply? You can simply go to our website, highcounselor.com, click on apply to upcoming cohort, click on start application, fill out this application. It will take you about 5 minutes to fill this application. Once we receive your application, we'll review it, get back to you within 24 to 48 hours. We interview each and every candidate before accepting at High Counselor. So you will be invited for a one-on-one Zoom interview. Basically, in this interview, we try to learn about your education, your past work experience, internship, project experience. And after that, if we find that you're a right fit for our program, we accept you. And we work on income share agreement, success based payment. That means you don't have to pay anything upfront. It's absolutely $0. You only pay once you land a job. Okay. And that also you pay in monthly installments. Our next cohort is actually starting on coming Monday. So you can apply. And if probably not in this cohort, then you'll get a decision for the next cohort.
Right. That
So,
next start date will be on March 11th. So
on March
got
11th.
some time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And guys, so you can directly apply on highcounselor.com/apply. You can also see it on our screen or that URL over there. Okay. In case you want to apply. So Kinsley, are we ready for our next raffle round?
Giveaway. Yeah. All right. We're going to do the same thing. Okay. We're going to keep it simple. So 1 to 100, I want everyone to submit one number. I haven't decided on the number yet, so there's no need to submit yet. Let me think. I feel like the last one was easy. So, okay, I've got my number. All right. I just sent it to you on Slack. That's a good number, right? You like it? All right. So let's start our guessing. You can go ahead between 1 and 100.
Okay. So let's see who wins this time. And let's allow people to share their number. I don't see that number yet.
I see people that are so close to it, though.
Let's look.
That's so funny. That tells me that it is, in fact, a hard number.
I just saw 110. Guys, it's
One
within between 1 to 100.
1 to 100. All right, I'm scrolling. Nothing yet. Let's see. Still nothing. This may be my hardest number. Oh, I found it.
You found it?
Yep. All right, I'm going to share.
Okay. Congratulations, Pasipanodia, if I pronounce your name right. Sorry for that. If not, can you give it a shot, Kinsley?
Yes, no. So what you can do is send me how to announce your name, because I don't want to say that wrong, but share that with me on LinkedIn, and then just connect with me and say, hey, I won one of the Amazon giveaways. So you can find me on LinkedIn at Kinsley Baker. So feel free to connect, and I will get you over that Amazon gift card.
Awesome. Perfect. So this was our second raffle round.
Yeah.
So guys, somebody asked us about how to get internship, right? And I think that is a great question. We
Yeah.
try to cover it every single time. One strategy that could help you find an internship. So let me give you a quick overview of that process, and hopefully you'd really like it. And then we can take questions on that as well. Okay. So I'll share my screen. Okay. I hope you're able to see my screen now.
Yeah.
Okay. I have a lot of tabs open.
I
So
get on to him about this all the time.
okay, guys. So finding an internship, it's very, very important if you are early in your career, if you're transitioning in your career, or if you're returning back to work. Okay, because that's the only way to show that you have some hands-on work experience, and you can literally deliver real results as soon as you join company, right? And a lot of candidates struggle to land their initial interview call, find their first job, because they never got an opportunity to intern. I mean, I've met so many candidates, especially in the last 1 year, who completed their bachelor's or master's degree without any internship. Okay, and that's where I feel really sad about it, because there is one strategy that I utilized when I was studying when I studied at Duke back in 2015, to find some of the internships, some of the part-time work experience for me, and I would love all of you to have that experience. So, how you can do that? You can simply go to our website highcounselor.com, go to resources, go to this option called Stop OPT Clock. Okay. By the way, guys, this strategy will help you both stop your OPT clock as well as to land an internship, right? So even if you're a US citizen or a green card holder who don't who doesn't want to like or need to stop their OPT clock, you don't have this visa constraint, utilize this strategy to land an internship. Okay. Now, how does this work? Simply go to this page, and on until this page loads, basically. So we have listed out about 5,400 companies for you, which are early stage startup in the US. All these companies are not funded, but they're operational right now. That means they're always looking for hands to help them. Okay. And I could easily relate to this situation, because when I left Deloitte back in 2020 and started High Counselor, we were not funded, we were bootstrapped, literally putting in our own savings every single day. We always needed a few hands to help us. And the only thing I could offer to anyone at that time was some great experience. I did not have a lot of funds to offer to people, right? So I could not hire full-time team members, but one thing that I had was great learning opportunity for everyone. And I was very fortunate at that time, and I still remember a few candidates from Northeastern University, UC Berkeley, as well as Duke University. They joined High Counselor as a part-time intern. They used to help me with data analyst, software engineering work, market research, and some of the sales work as well. Okay. And in turn, I provided them some great hands-on work experience. The same could be applied here, and you can get an internship opportunity and gain work experience. Okay. So simply come to this page. You'll find a lot of startups listed over here. Click on their LinkedIn profile button over here. This will take you to their LinkedIn page. When you land on their LinkedIn page, close any messages if you have. Okay. Go to people, or simply click on this the number of employees that they have. Okay, that will also take you to their employee page. Now here you'll find all the employees of this particular startup, where we can see there are about 120 plus people right now. Okay, simply click on connect, find somebody who's working in the leadership position. So I will reach out to either VP, chief business officer, or co-founder. I would not hesitate to reach out to CEO, CTO, CFO, or CRO of the business, because in startup there's nothing like CEO, or there's nothing like a junior developer. Everybody is working left and right until you reach a very stable stage, right? And in my experience, I've worked anything and everything, right? Right from making executive decisions to literally standing outside different education institute and stores, and with a pamphlet in my hand, and informing people about my service. So my point is, people really appreciate when someone who's very passionate about learning, someone who's very passionate about contributing, reaching out to them and offering their time, because passion is the only thing that you can never buy with money, right? If somebody is passionate about work, he or she is passionate about work, right? So feel free to reach out to people. Simply send a connect request, add a note to it, and you can add a very simple note saying that, hey, I recently graduated, or I'm a current student with masters in computer science, or whatever degree you are in, and I want to gain some hands-on work experience. I'm not looking for a monetary compensation, but just looking for some learning opportunity. If you can provide me, are you available for a quick 15 minutes phone call? And send them this note. When you reach out to people like this, I would recommend you to reaching out to 10 people every day for at least 1 week. You'll see people getting back to you, and they will schedule call with you. When you get on a call with them, try to learn about what they're doing and where they exactly need help, and then dedicate a few hours of your time every single day to help them and to learn over there. Now, a lot of people may counter question here saying that uh, we should not work on an unpaid internship, or that is not right. The way I look at this situation is, imagine that you have graduated without any hands-on work experience, without any internship experience, and now you're unemployed for another 6 to 12 months because of that, compared to another situation where you're in your final semester of your education, you have worked for 3 months with a startup on an unpaid internship, and now at the end of it, you have enough experience on your resume to land a full-time job, and you'll get a better full-time job, and you will cover whatever the money that you've lost, or probably that you did not earn in the next few months, right? And when you'll reach at a stage of my career, right, I graduated 8 years ago, it really doesn't matter when I worked for a few startups on an unpaid internship. But where I am today, or where I was able to land job at PwC and Deloitte, those unpaid internships had a huge role to play in my career. Okay, so today market is tough. Don't worry about paid internship also. I can guarantee that in a few years you won't regret it. Just work on real business, right? More than academic knowledge, more than theoretical knowledge, what's most important is that you jump into business and get your hands dirty and do the real work. Have it on your resume, on your LinkedIn profile, show it in your interview calls, and you'll win eventually. Okay. So utilize this strategy, utilize this particular resource, and you will be able to land remote internship. If you are an international student in the US looking to stop your OPT clock, this is a great way to get an unpaid internship and stop your OPT clock absolutely legally. Okay. That's a legal way to stop your OPT clock. So utilize it and let us know if this works or not. Okay. If you don't want to put this much time and effort, we have one more resource available for you. So you can also go to internships over here, fill out the application, and we can also match you with the internship that are available within our network. Okay. I hope this is helpful. So, guys, let me know in the comments box if this was clear or not. I think this was a lot of information, but hopefully it was helpful. Let's see.
I
Are
know.
there any comments?
Yeah, I've just been asking for the link for the internship site. So we do have the link to the application for our program on the banner right now, but we'll share the, and if you go to highcounselor.com, you'll see all of the tabs at the top, internship, and then resources. And under that resources tab, you'll find that Stop OPT Clock page. So just spend some time on our website and look at the different resources that are there.
Yep. So, okay, it was good. Yes, excellent. Very helpful. Thank you so much. Okay, so it's clear, I think, for everyone. Perfect, perfect. Very helpful, and people are typing 9979 still. That
I
was
did get a
okay.
question what the numbers were. So if you missed, we did do a raffle, and that's what the numbers were. But the winner has been revealed. So
Okay. Okay, perfect, perfect. But guys,
Great.
glad that you found it really helpful, and do please make an effort, right, on this strategy. If you're struggling with a job right now, you never know, right? Somebody will get back to you, and if you need more help in finding an internship, the URL is on the screen. You can go and apply for the internships there as well. Okay, okay. So I think our next employer is Rebecca, but she's sick and she had to cancel at the last moment. But we can certainly share the job openings that she provided to us. Okay. So Kinsley, which company was Rebecca from? Let me quickly check. Da-da-da.
Oh, no, I didn't add it. Let's see. Rebecca,
So Rebecca Hernandez from
UCR.edu. So UCR.
which is let me see.
See.
UCR is
University of
Riverside.
California, Riverside.
Yes. So guys, we covered this in our last job fair as well. If you attended that last job fair, that a lot of universities also have
Yeah.
jobs in tech and non-tech roles, right? So don't discount on it, right? Don't be like, okay, that universities and schools, they don't have. Last time we had a few schools who had data analyst and data scientist job roles available.
Yeah.
So let me share my screen again to find all the job positions shared by Rebecca. Again, you can simply go to our website, not this one. Go to resources, go to virtual job fair, go to job opening at participating companies, and you'll find all the job openings there. We'll continue collecting applications by early next week, and then we'll share it with the employers. So you can put the company name over here or apply to all these job positions. Okay. Guys, any other question that we can answer for you related to this job fair or anything that you're struggling with your job search, anything that we can help you with, feel free to let us know. We are more than happy to answer any questions that you may have.
Yeah. Absolutely. And love your feedback too for what you may want to see in future job fairs. So let us know how we did, if you enjoyed today, and then obviously would love to know what else you want to see from us.
Absolutely. And guys, I think initially a lot of people shared that they belong to data domain, right? So let me share with you that we conduct two data science related live projects every single week in which we invite industry mentors. For example, yesterday we had an event where a senior AI advisor from Microsoft joined us, and tomorrow we have another event with Raj Shekhar, who's director of AI and data science at ServiceLink. ServiceLink is a Fortune 500 company, and we are going to work on an LLM project live for the next 1 week. It is a real world project that you can do it for free with us, and eventually you can add it on your resume and LinkedIn profile. So if you have not signed up for our upcoming data science projects, you should do it. And you can find all these data science projects basically on High Counselor LinkedIn page. So simply search for High Counselor. You'll find High Counselor page over there. Go to events, and under events you'll find all of these upcoming events. So specifically for this one, I would like to share link with everyone. Guys, please sign up for it. I've seen people benefiting from these projects. Okay, so let me add it in the chat box for everyone. Here you go. And let me also add it on LinkedIn. Perfect.
Awesome.
Okay, so I'll just keep my the screen open for you to understand, to go to our High Counselor page, go to events, and that's where you can sign up. Okay.
Awesome.
Anything else, guys, that we can answer for you related to this job fair, our upcoming events, anything related to job search, our program, feel free to put it in the comments and we'll be happy to take your questions.
And don't forget, I am hosting an info session this evening. So if you go to our website, you will find the information for the info session, and it is so easy to sign up. I would love to see you all there, 7 p.m. Eastern time.
Yep. And guys, simply you can go to our page, sign up for our info session, and that's where you can connect with Kinsley.
Yeah, that would be great.
Okay, Kinsley, are there any more questions? I think I cannot see.
I've got someone that asked for our 3 guests if they think that are I guess, and maybe in general, are companies using an automated process for the selection. Our last guest, Keegan, actually said that it is not automated, and that they have someone that looks through resumes. And so you just don't know, or applications. So you never know. Just depends on the company, I would imagine. Let's see. Will there be go ahead.
No, there's a question from Dita says, would you help job seekers in Canada? So Dita, right now for our job search program, that is only for the US, people who are physically located in the US, looking for a job in the US. But for Canada, for people who are based out of Canada, we can help you find a remote internship. So you can simply go to our website. There is a tab on the top called internships. Go there, apply, and we can help you find remote internship. Also, you can utilize our projects platform if you belong to software engineering or data science job roles. Okay.
Just to clarify again, the info session is in reference to the High Counselor Career Accelerator Program. So if you are interested in providing additional support, again, we take more of a holistic approach, that 360 ecosystem, to make sure that we are supporting candidates through the job search process. So resume and LinkedIn profile reviews, mock interviews, access to mentors, lots of good support there. If you're interested in an info session, head over to our website to sign up.
There's another question from Raj. What is the criteria based on which you shortlist candidates for Career Accelerator batch? So Raj, we have 3 or 4 criteria. First is, so our basic objective is that we want to have candidates who have a relevant background. Okay. So for example, if you're targeting a data scientist or ML engineer role, but you have the entire sales background and nothing related to data science or probably AI ML, then you're not a right fit for us. So what we look for is the relevant education, internships, relevant projects, or relevant work experience. If you have any of these, you should be a good fit for our program. But again, we should be able to tell exactly only after reviewing your profile. So feel free to go to our website, apply, and we'll get back to you. Okay.
You can find the link to apply. Where is it? Here? Here.
Counselor.com/apply. We'll fix it next time. Okay. Will there be a post-session email with information about employers and companies? Shahik, that's great. That's a great question. So we will reach out to you by end of the day today or tomorrow morning with a quick overview on this job fair, recording of the session, as well as all the job positions where you can apply, so that so don't worry about it. You'll get all the information in your email. Okay. Kathy says about info session. So
that's what I mentioned. So again, info session is about the Career Accelerator program. So Kathy, if you want to learn more about High Counselor and how we help candidates land jobs and more interview calls, head over to our website and join me tonight at the info session.
Yep. Okay, another question. Okay, it's running super fast, but I can take one. Okay, do you have internship for the spring 2024 semester? Yes, absolutely. Rabindra, you can go and so we have internships available all the time. And guys, what I would recommend you is don't wait for summers or winter break, right? Ideally, you should be interning with companies all the time. Along with your studies, evening hours, we can work with startups, right? That will give you real knowledge, real confidence. So yes, we have internships available all the time. Biswajit says, if I want to work for outside of India, how will it be possible in UI or the front-end development domain? Biswajit, that is certainly possible, but if you are currently located in India and now it depends where you want to work. For example, it's not possible in the US because the visa lottery happens only in 1 year. You need to find a company in India that has a branch office in US that apply for your H-1B in April. And then if you get picked up, then you'll be able to move in October. But in many other countries like Dubai, UK, it should be a relatively easier process, right? Some of my friends and people in my network, they were able to move there. So, and in front end or UI development, if you are good in React, a lot of possibilities out there. Okay.
Someone asked about the Discord link, and it is there. So feel free to scan right here to have access to that.
Or you can simply type this Discord URL in your in your browser, which it's a little
Yeah.
bit complicated, but yeah, that's the easiest URL we could get. Okay.
All right.
What about this? What is this? Will fresher also be considered for our program? Yes, if you have the right projects or some internship experience. Okay, then you'll be certainly considered for our program. Unpaid job for non-profit could lead to immigration issues. No, for profit could lead to immigration issue. No, Yuri, that's the biggest misconception, and I've double checked this with a lot of attorneys as well. So there are certain FLSA guidelines, right, which is federal law. SA, I don't know what is that, but search on Google FLSA guideline for unpaid internships, and that guideline says that if a company is not replacing an existing employer, if a company is providing a learning opportunity, if a company is providing a learning path for a candidate, or if a company is not utilizing utilizing the candidate services for a consulting job, right, then an unpaid internship less than 4 months is allowed for a for-profit company. Okay. Okay, let's take another question. Let me switch my network really quick.
Let's see. I can take a look to see if there. When will be the best time to graduate, summer or fall this year? Ooh, I think that is a good question for maybe your academic advisor on campus. Aditya, any insight into how the job market may be for summer or fall this year? It's kind of early
Yeah.
to tell.
I really like this question, and the way I look at it is, guys. So, guys, I understand your situation that a lot of people think that, okay, I should take probably one more semester to graduate. It will give me more time to find a job. The way I look at it is that's not the right approach, right? Because the time you graduate, right, it has nothing to do with searching for a job. I have seen people who took probably one additional semester, two additional semesters, and still struggle to land a job. I've seen people who completed their course in just 2 semesters, not even in 3, but completed their masters in probably 9 months or so and still landed a job. So do not time bound it. And the way it works is, if you're it's just like if you decide to clean your home in 10 days, you'll take 10 days. But if you decide to do it in like one day, you'll finish it up in one day. Okay. I'm not saying that if you decide, okay, I'll get a job in the next 7 days and you'll get it, but your approach and your efforts would be accordingly. Okay. So don't push your graduation date based on the timeline to find a job. Keep it as per all other goals, right? How much time you need to learn specific number of subject, coursework, what experience you want to take, and in parallel search for a job. I think 2 to 3 hours for a job daily is good enough. 1 hour to apply, 1 hour to network, and 1 hour to follow up with people. That's good enough. Okay.
Got a question. If networking messages or emails are falling on deaf ears, right? We're not getting responses back to cold emails, cold messaging. Any tips on getting a reply?
Yes, that's a great question. Can you also like pin this question on screen, Kinsley? Perfect. It's a great question, guys, right? And I meet a lot of job seekers who say that I'm struggling to find a job. What's the right way? And whenever I ask them, okay, are you networking with people? And they say, yes, I'm networking with people on LinkedIn, right? Try to understand that networking on LinkedIn is very easy. You can go to anyone's profile, hit that connect button, add a note, and send it to people. Anyone can do it, right? That's how people receive hundreds of messages and you do not get a response. That's why email networking is always preferred. Now, you've mentioned that you are also reaching out to people on cold email or messaging, not getting a response. Okay. But most of the time, when I meet candidates and they say that email networking is not working, I've noticed that they are not doing enough email networking. Probably people reach out to 40, 50, 60 people and then they're done. Like, oh, it's not working. That's not how it works. There's a ground rule: reach out to 10 to 15 people every single day. When you do it for over a sustained period of time, you'll see people getting back to you. Because when you reach out to 10 to 15 people a day, you will reach out to 50 to 70 people in a week. Make sure to follow up in 3 days. 3 follow-ups at a gap of 3 days. That's like 13. That's That's like 4 email to one person to get a response. On a weekly basis, you'll be sending 150 to 200 emails. You will certainly get at least 2% of the response. That's industry standard. 3 to 4 conversations every single week in a month, you'll be in a very good situation. So next time you think that networking is not working out, just ask yourself a question: that are you reaching out to 15 people on a daily basis, and have you done that for at least 2 months of time? Okay, if your answer is yes, you should have calls on your calendar. Okay.
We have someone asking about HR jobs. No, not HR. So again, software, data, Salesforce, product, sales.
Yep, there are a lot more questions. Why I can get a HR job in USA? That's because visa sponsorship is not available for HR job. Okay, that's the primary reason, I guess. I'm working. Let's take another question. Okay, let's take another question. Bindu says it's an excellent session. No worries, Bindu. Thank you so much. How do we find emails? Very good question. So there are multiple tools available. My favorite one is apollo.io. It's a paid tool, but still a very good one. Okay. Another one is, should people be in college for internship? No, it's not mandatory, NC. You can be a student, you can be a recent graduate, you can be someone who is currently working for say 5-10 years and now looking to transition in your career. We have helped people who were working as a software developer, wanted to become a Salesforce consultant, so we got them an internship. So it's not a requirement that you need to be in college, right? Just if you're looking to gain relevant work experience, your current status doesn't matter. Okay. Any other interesting question, Kinsley, that you can see?
They're coming in fast.
Okay, this one is.
Ooh, that's a good one. All right.
How do I prepare for my elevator pitch? So, Mohammed, actually, we are working to build an AI tool that will help you build your tell me about yourself or your elevator pitch. We plan to launch this tool sometime in the next 10 days. So, keep checking High Counselor website and we should let you know, or join this Discord community. As soon as we launch it, we'll be announcing it over there. But in a nutshell, uh, simply think about your journey in a chronological order, right? Where were you born and raised? Why you chose your engineering? During your engineering, what was the best experience? I'm not talking about technical subject. What are some best experiences that you earned? After that, if you pursued masters, what was the reason behind that? Again, what was something amazing that you learned over there? Some amazing people that you met. It could be professors, your batchmates, someone else, right? And then whatever job role that you're looking for, what is the motivation behind that, right? What are the top 3 reasons that you are really passionate about that job role? And then prepare this script 50 times in front of a mirror. You'll be absolutely fluent, and then try it with people when you meet them in elevator and you'll be all set. Okay.
If you're looking for resume prep, make sure that you check out our website. We've got an awesome tool there.
Are internships open to returners as well? Yes, Sarah. As I said, internship is open for anyone and everyone. So let's not confuse internship with college students or school students.
Right. Right.
Okay. Monica says, people say that market is not good. Okay. Is not good. Who do you define that? How is the market now? So look, Monica, definitely market is tough. For example, when I searched for a job in 2015, it wasn't that bad. Again, as I mentioned at the beginning, it took me 7 months to find my job, at least 6 interview calls, right? And then 1 job offer. It is taking a little bit more time right now. Probably a little bit more effort is required, but just think it in a manner that you just need 1 job role, and it also requires luck. So if you put a consistent effort in job application as well as networking over a sustained period of time, you'll be lucky that day, right? When there is opportunity and you're at the right spot on that day. Okay. I think, guys, we have covered a lot of information. There are like hundreds of questions more. We cannot connect. So I think we are good to wrap up now. Again, it was great connecting with all of you. If you have not joined our Discord community, although I've noticed that more than 1,000 people have already joined it. But if you have not
That's
joined the
amazing.
Discord community, please scan this QR code, join Discord community, right? You'll get a lot of amazing information over there. And if you want to apply to our Job Search Accelerator program, please go to our website, highcounselor.com, apply to the upcoming cohort. If you want to learn more about it, Kinsley will be doing an info session tonight at 7 p.m.
Eastern time.
Yeah.
You got it.
And all the job positions are available on our website. Feel free to apply there, and we'll push your applications to the recruiters and hiring managers. And thank you so much, Kinsley, for being an amazing host.
Thank you for being an amazing co-host.
Thank you so much. Okay, thanks everyone. Have a wonderful weekend. We're almost there, right? We're on Thursday.
We're so close.
So close.
So close.
Thanks everyone.
Bye.
Bye.